What's going on, Fam Club? The next Japanese Pokemon set, Night Wanderer, drops tomorrow, but people have already been ripping it and taking home those hits. So we now know every single secret rare that will be in Shrouded Fable, the English special set that releases in about 2 months. There's some absolutely banger artwork in here, but as special sets go, it's really got me asking what's so special about this set, and is it going to be a commercial flop? So let's get to it. When it comes to special sets, Scarlet and Violet has had some absolute bangers. You got 151 and Paldean Fates. Even though a lot of people complained about Paldean Fates, I think it's a fantastic set. They put some real fantastic chase cards in there with those special illustration rares, the Charizard, the Gardevoir, the Mew. You really can't, in my opinion, complain at all about those two sets. They're both fantastic. So I think that when you look at this next set, and we're going to check out all the artworks here, I have a feeling a lot of people are going to complain about this set. But if you look back in history, the special sets are not always that fantastic. And I think that this is a step above from them. The downfall is, though, that the chase cards in this set, the Pokemon that are in this set, are all from the Scarlet and Violet video game. And not just from the game, but from the expansion. So not only do you not only would you have had to buy the game, you'd have to get the expansion as well to really have some adoration for the Pokemon that are going to be featured here. There is a little bit for everyone else. And of course, there's some fantastic illustration rares that are in this set that people are going to be chasing down. For me, I'm hoping the pull rates are going to be fairly easy. Otherwise, I think a lot of people are going to be turned off to this set. And it's going to be a commercial failure if that happens, because there's going to be not much that people are chasing. And illustration rares are usually not that expensive. I don't think there's a Pokemon in here that are going to be so crazy like the Eevee or the Magikarp from Paldea Evolved. So I'm not expecting any huge price manipulation hikes for some of these cards, although anything can happen. So anyways, today I wanted to check out the artwork, see what we think of the whole set as a whole, and I want to hear your opinion. So please let me know down below what you think of Shrouded Fable. As a shop owner, I do have to make up my mind how much I want to put in for, and there's a few collections here that we're going to talk about at the end that are absolutely phenomenal. They got special illustration rare promo cards in them. And to me, they're probably the two best cards in this set. So let's take a look at the artwork here. All right, first up, this set's only going to be about 98 cards, so your typical small special set. We're going to check out all the secret rares right now. It's got 12 illustration rares in here. This set looks like a normal Scarlet and Violet set with your illustration rares, your special illustration rares, your full arts, and your gold cards. It's just going to be a much smaller one, but it has about the same amount of chase cards, so it's going to be really interesting to see what the pull rates are going to be like. So let's check out these illustration rares quickly here. We got Tapu Bulu. This is a very cool looking artwork here, jungle themed, and it's a nice feature of him. It's got the little pond down below, the lily pads. Definitely a very good artwork. I don't know how many Tapu Bulu collectors are out there. I haven't really collected any of his cards. I don't even know how many cards he has, so I'm not sure that that's going to be a huge chase for a lot of people. However, the next card, Houndoom, I think is going to be a chase. And from what I've been seeing people react with the Houndoom on whatnot when people rip it, the card, at least in the Japanese illustration rare, the artwork looks fantastic, and the way they did the texture, or not the texture, but it's kind of some matte finish, and it's very dark, and certain things pop out, like the red in his eyes and the red slash of, I don't know, blood lust that's coming out of his eye is popping off the screen. I think his little alien, charm on his collar looks really cool. Then we got Horsey. We've seen this one before. Beautiful artwork, underwater. The colors just pop. The card pops. The colors look fantastic. We've also seen the Duskull, the Dusclops, and the Dusknoir card already. Again, very cool, simplistic, cartoony, 2D video game looking artwork here. Very cool looking set. Definitely like those cards. I don't think any of those so far, those first 6 are going to be huge demanding price guys. So I'm not seeing a lot, you know, a lot of competition is going to be out there that's going to make it very expensive to chase down all of these illustration rares. Then we got Cresselia, very cool looking artwork. There's not a lot going on in it. It's just her kind of there and glowing and glowy stuff around there. Pretty cool looking card. Not going to be a huge chase for me, but it is a nice looking artwork. Then we got Zorua, little sleepy up on the edge of the building. This is one of my favorite ones out of the illustration rares here. Super cute looking card. Fantastic artwork. Definitely one that I'm hoping to pick up. Then we got Kufant. This was a new reveal this week. Very beautiful artwork. Kufant looks super cute. A couple other Kufants in the background there. There's a rainbow going across. That's going to look great in the holo, as well as the water reflection down below. Great looking artwork. Great looking card. Again, don't think it's going to be a huge expense to try to pick that one up. Then we got the Fracture card sitting on the edge of the waterfall there. Very cute. There's some Axews in the background there, all playing on this nice little waterfall. Then we got another one of my chases from the illustration rares, and it's Persian. Another fantastic artwork. It's like he's in the same room, you know, like a continuation of the artwork from the Giovanni special illustration rare from 151. So super awesome to see this included here. Definitely one of my chases. Then we got Beware, another fantastic artwork. It's just looking like he's towering over you, like he should be scary, but you know he's not. He's just going to give you a big hug. Again, with the sun glowing over his shoulder. Looks super cool from what I've seen. This card came up a lot when I was watching Whatnot today. So there you have it. There's our 12 illustration rares. Chases from me are Beware, Persian, and Zorua, and Houndoom. So, and the others look fantastic too. It's a great little set. Definitely, you know, would like to pick up all of them. Moving on, we got our typical full arts. We got Kingdra. It's not really that cool looking of an artwork to me. It's just okay. We don't usually expect a lot from the full art cards. This Kingdra here one is just kind of meh to me. Same thing with the Revaroom. You know, it's not doing it for me. It's maybe it'll be good in the TCG game, which is also the caveat with a lot of these. Whether or not the set's going to be a commercial failure can depend a lot on how good any of these cards turn out to be in the TCG game. So this Revaroom, the artwork is just kind of meh. Now, the next ones, the full arts look fantastic. You got the Okie Dokie, just great looking artwork. They really did a good job. I've seen these come up from the Japanese on Whatnot, and they really pop. They look great. Now, the Japanese cards continue to do a lot better on the texture than they do in the U.S., so hopefully that translates over to the U.S. and these look just as good. The Okie Dokie looks great. Then we got the Monkey Dory, another one. His colors with that purplish background just look fantastic. Then we got the Pheasantipede. She's kind of hiding behind her feather there. She's in a very cool pose. I liked how that looked with a pink swirly background. It looks great. And Pencharunt, I wouldn't have thought based on the pictures that this looks that great, but when you see it in person or on video, it actually looks really good with a blue swirly background. It's a good looking artwork. Again, these are all full art cards. They'll be easy to pick up, and you'll probably pull them a lot and be disappointed you didn't get a special illustration rare. Moving on, we got the trainers, Cassiopeia or Penny, as you may know her. Good looking full art card. Then we got Colress's Tenacity. Colress returns for this set. Again, full art card. I don't think it's going to be a huge chase. We got Janine's Secret Technique. You know, what can I say? Again, another full art. It's okay. Not fantastic. And then we got 06 Plan Technique. Again, another full art, but we got a bad guy here, Janine and 06 from much older generations than Scarlet and Violet. Getting their full art day in the sun. All right, what we've all been waiting for, the special illustration rares. We got Okie Dokie, Monkey Dory, Pheasantipede, and Pencharunt again. They're okay. They look good in person, I'll tell you. But as far as chases go, I'm not sure a lot of people are going to be running around chasing for these cards. which you know, there's only one other SIR that's really going to be a chase, and that's Cassiopeia, and we'll look at that in a second. But going through here, we got the Okie Dokie. It's this in up close and personal pictures, kind of like that Infernape illustration rare from one of the previous sets. And but this time it's a special illustration rare. Now the matte black looks like they've done something different in the Japanese, so these are gonna hit a little bit different when you see them in person, certainly than when you see them here. I'm not sure what they did. I think maybe the matte black is more flatter, and then the Pokemon themselves are popping off the screen a little bit more with the texture. So it'll be interesting to see these up close and personal. Then we got Monkey Dory. As you can see, they're all around those chain things that Pecharunt is, shooting out. And I couldn't figure out a way to put these all together so that they interlock. But I think that what the artist was going for was kind of having them all just together in the same room wherever this thing is going on. And then we got the Pheasantipity again. It's like they're all swirling around Pecharunt, which is the last card of the special illustration rare, before we get to the final trainer supporter card. Again, I don't think that people are going to be chasing these big time. If you don't play the game and have the latest expansion, you probably don't even know their existence. So that's what has me commercially concerned about this set. Then we got one of my big chases. One of my main chases is Cassiopeia. This card looks fantastic. Again, you probably know her as Penny. Just looks super cool. Of course, I'm a computer guy. I work on a computer all day. This is like my job. It's like she's sitting there doing some hacking, doing her thing. Super cool looking. Sylveon's in the background. I like how the artist put the computer screen up in front of you. Definitely a big chase. People are going to be hunting this down. I think it's going to do fairly well. We'll see. It'll be interesting to see just how expensive this is in Japanese. I listened in and watched a lot of boxes get ripped today. A few cases. Nobody got this card. So it doesn't seem like it's going to be easy to get in Japanese. It'll be interesting to see just how difficult all these SARs, all 5 of them, are going to be in the English version when it comes out in a couple months. And then we got 3 gold cards. We got the only Pokemon is going to be Pecharunt. Again, it's just a full art card with a gold swirly background. Looks okay, but again, I don't think there's a lot of Pecharunt chases out there. Earthen Vessel is being used in the TCG game, so that could be kind of an expensive card, much like we've seen with Buddy Buddy Poffin. People might be willing to pay a lot to bling out their deck with that. And I'm not sure if generally 4 are used, a whole playset, or if it's 2. If people are using 4, then that's going to drive up the price even more. And lastly, we got Power Hourglass. Not sure how that's going to do in the TCG game. The card reads, at the end of your turn, if the Pokemon this card's attached to is in the active spot, you may attach a basic energy from your discard pile to that Pokemon. So I'm pretty sure this is a brand new trainer, so I'm not sure how good it's going to be. We'll have to see. If it's a big chase, then people might be willing to pay a whole bunch of money, just like Buddy Buddy Poffin right now. I've been selling all of my regular Buddy Buddy Poffins for $6.99 for a play set of 4 to try to recoup some of the money from the rips that I've done. I think I sold 4 play sets of that, and I need 1 more to sell another play set just to try to get some money back. So keep those trainers. If they're good in the TCG, then people want them, and it'll help you recoup some pack money. All right, so we can't end without talking about the 2 big SIRs in this set and the IR that are in this set, but they're all promo cards, so they're going to come in special boxes. First, you got the IR King Gamut. Super awesome looking artwork. It's going to come in his own set. It's got a MSRP of $21.99. I think they're about $17.50 right now on sites like Game Nerds. I usually, for my shop, AmazingRares.net, I try to match Game Nerds because it's usually the best price out there, or Forge and Fire. So I tend to look at them. Now I'm not gonna put them up for pre-order because I don't want to take your money 2 months in advance. And if I don't sell them, what can I do? And then we've got the Greninja and the Kingdra EX cards. These are my favorite cards in this whole set. The artwork is just absolutely phenomenal. They each are going to have their own box. The MSRP for those boxes are $29.99. Game Nerds was selling them for a set together for $45, so basically $25 a box. They sold out anyways, so those come in a case of 3 each. So if somebody buys from a distributor a case, they're getting 3 Greninjas and 3 Kingdras. And so I would assume that a lot of people may package them together. However, I don't think that people are gonna have a problem selling these, because both of the artworks are so fantastic. Everyone's gonna want these in their collection. I'm more interested in getting these than a lot of the other cards in the set, especially this Greninja. It looks fantastic, but man, the Kingdra looks freaking fantastic as well. So now that you've seen all the secret rares from Shrouded Fable, what do you guys think about the set? Please let me know down in the comments. Also, if you enjoyed this video, please thumb it up. Please subscribe if you want more content from me. My opinion of the set overall is that I'm very worried about a commercial. Putting my shop owner hat on, I'm worried about going big on ETBs, on anything other than the Greninja Kingdra and the King Gambit. I'm kind of worried about going big on the other collections, because I would be very worried that it's not going to sell. Now, if it's super underprinted, which doesn't typically happen with special sets, that things could change. But generally, for what I would have to pay, I'm very worried to recoup any money. So I'm still sitting on cases of the last set. You guys want to get some? You know, I have fantastic prices. Anyways, I hope you guys are having a great week, and I'll catch you in the next video.